Oh, 'tis finished. The result is even more sublime than I'd hoped. I must deliver it to Lord Phaesus at once. Though, mayhap. Now, I cannot leave this in your hands. I may not be fleet of foot, but only I can do this. Wait, I've changed my mind. You take it. Deliver the blade to Lord Phaesus. You ought reach him in time.
Go now. Make haste for Moonglint Tower. There your journey will come to an end, one way or another.
This armor's far from comfortable.
You would gather materials here, Master? Can we really afford to carry more?
Back to it. Rose.
My back's so stiff after a day's patrol. Could you come over here?
I'll take any chance.
Let's head to
Not
Mark.
go on.
Have
Have a Hoy! Looking to change? No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. Many thanks.
Well met, sir. How might I be?
I'd gladly
didn't have
stay
to
here
work to
forever
earn
if
my
I
bread.
could.
Go. On, have a look.
Methinks
A welcome
I could
repellent
improve
from
upon
the
this
day's
one.
excitement and caution.
What should I get up to today?
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but former Arisen appear to be plentiful in this world. It seems they haven't lost the powers unique to the Arisen. 'Tis a curious occurrence, no doubt guided by Fortune's fickle hand.
It's a thankless job, this.
stone, which will allow us to travel vast distances in an instant.
We must save it for a time of dire need.
Tis unfathomably enormous! I dare say a Cyclops would be as an ant beside it!
Don't look to me for answers. I cannot begin to guess where this is going.
It ought to be stopped, but it doesn't seem likely to heed our commands.
Lord Phases! 'Tis not a foe to be faced by those hoping to see the morrow.
Mine's not the stone puppet, then. We move.
I'm simply to deliver him to the tower, eh? Suppose I ought to have expected a catch.
My word. What is that? Your statue appears to be pursuing Lord Phases.
Of course. The answer was staring me right in the face.
slow it down. It might be futile, but it is better than watching on in despair.
Fear not, it is well. Cracks in the construct's exterior. Never fear, for I am here.
Mind lending a hand? A ballista!
This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well.
You run so fast! I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen!
No time to catch your breath! Try to keep up!
would seem the stone puppet has stopped. Have the wounded been tended to?
Yes, my lord.
Good. I trust you are prepared, Sovereign of Vermont.
Will it really be all right? I'm not about to be charred, am I?
Fear not. You are in no danger. The dragon shall be under my control when it appears. Come. Let us press onward.
Beg pardon if my hospital... But if you seek a bed and you've the coin, 'tis yours. No questions asked.
There are worse things than turning...
I was a tad incautious in my travels this time. A horde of goblins got the better of me, if you can believe it. Our adventure continues.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
My ship's still third line. Who signed my replacement? Every minute of this
It's been a hot day.
Mayhap I'll treat myself to
I best make myself scarce.
What is it? Has something happened? You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed in the lodgings yonder. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Take it from me. You're better off resting while you have the chance.
I'll not stick my head where it'll get cut off.
Life's been pretty kind to me.
Sets my thoughts down dark paths, this place.
What purpose does this contraption serve? Perhaps you might investigate, Griffin.
Your fate is ours to share. And whether ill or boon awaits, the experience shall be no less valuable to us.
Well now. I'm a lucky man. Thought I was waiting here for naught. But when someone finally does come along, 'tis you. I've always wanted a real fight with you. One-on-one. Here's my chance.
You're not holding back on me, are you? Sir Arisen. Suppose I overestimated you. It was a rotten life. I'm not sorry to see it end. At least I went out fighting.
You have bested Sir Ragnar, Master. An incomparable feat. But we cannot revel in your triumph. We must press on.
I knew it to be so.
Dragon, heed my call. Your will is mine to command. Curses. This arrival of the true Risen is most inopportune. Sovereign of Vermin, the ritual must not be disturbed. Let not the Arisen approach. You can manage that, I trust.
Last. They confront the pretender to your title, Master. Let the man has made his peace.
Your efforts are for naught, Arisen. Now, simply watch as this world's hollow and fruitless order is remade by my hand. The ritual is complete. The dragon comes. Behold! The Royce Dragon! By my power, the Dogma of Dragons is unmade. You could ne'er understand, Arisen. We must all be freed from the vulgar order wherein the dragon's existence determines all.
You've doomed us all to a cycle. And you...
Greetings, Arisen. Hast thou summoned the resolution to face me? Then answer me this. Why dost thou fight? Is it to reclaim thy flesh, thy stolen heart? Or is it to reclaim thy throne? I offer thee a choice. Grant unto me this life in my claws, and be gone from this place. Or stand and fight. Pitiable Arisen. The time for thou to make thy choice is come. Show me the path thou wouldst walk. Go, and thou shalt live to claim thy country. Intriguing. This then is thy will. Our parley is done. We must fulfill our charges. I as the dragon, and thou as the Arisen. Climb upon me. We shall depart for our true battlefield. Thou wishest to dismantle the world's will, just as I do. Yet dost thou know what awaiteth the world, should it meet such a fate? 'Twould become a fleeting, fragile, vacuous thing, bereft of the cycle. Naught would be born into its save chaos, great and terrible. Surviving in such a world would be no simple matter. Shall not you change with my death? Or shall
No, stay away.
Pray. Turn back.
Leave now, while you can.
You have strayed, Arisen. And for what? Lest you forget. You have a world where you belong. There, you are to fell the great evil in your path and rule the people as their sovereign. For that is who you are. And it is my wish that you should live out that life of purpose. The time has come for you to return. Go. My children shall see you there safely.
Let us go home. Together.
To a world under your rightful rule.
To a world all your own.
is your will? Then behold, a world unmerciful, bereft of the benevolent hands that guides. You find it strange. But this is your world. The world to which you longed to return. Alas, if only you had chosen to become sovereign. At the end of your travails, you could have ruled over these lands in perpetual peace. Yet that world of limitless possibilities has ended. You stand now upon its remains. The vestiges of a world that could have been so much more. Innumerable wills have served to deliver this world from extinction time and time again. You alone have refused to carry out that great purpose. What you see before you is the consequence of your apathy. Behold. As it has failed to be chosen, and as 'twill ne'er be read, this world will soon cease to exist. In the blink of an eye, the sickle of oblivion will reap aught that you have known. I would advise you not to waste these last moments. Explore the remnants of this world while you can. Perhaps, in doing so, you shall come to see the truth and know the wretchedness of a world unworthy of being chronicled. How shall you fare, I wonder? Will you endure in this world, abandoned and unprotected?
We've arrived well enough. Where to next? Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Tranquil places such as this.
Wearing armor all day feels like a punishment. How can I buy myself a new sword next marriage?
You're the Arisen. I am to inform you that Lord Phasis requests your presence at the Forbidden Magic Research Lab. As to whether you heed him, I care not.
Oh, tell me I haven't got any leads.
This looks as good a place as any.
More pathetic than begging for your life. Get to work.
What has become of the world? Would that there was someone who could explain this madness.
Come to think of it, did not Sir Theus speak of releasing the world from its bonds in the Seafloor Shrine?
If this is indeed the world unbound, then perhaps we ought to seek out his wisdom.
Ah, Arisen. You yet live. I suspected as much, given that your pawn still remains. One might hypothesize that your pawn is sustained by your vital essence. Or perhaps something more. In any case, we ought to apprise one another of the situation. Is there aught you would know? Ah, yes. I trust it has not escaped your notice that the end of days is upon us. After you vanished, together with the Red Dragon, the seas rose to swallow the skies. 'Twas perhaps a month from that evil day when a new calamity befell us. A host of dragons descended from the skies and fell upon the land with fang and claw. Luz the Oracle called upon me ere you arrived. As she tells it, Melve and its environs have already fallen prey to the beasts. 'Tis surely only a matter of time before the rest of the kingdom follows suit. Indeed, then I shall take my turn. In your absence, I had hoped your pawn might yield me some information. But as you have returned, I would hear the truth from your lips. Tell me, Arisen, what became of you this past month? So, following your plunge into the sea on the dragon's back, some mysterious presence reached out to you. Could that have been the World Forged? Yet why would such a being linger in those fathomless depths? I can only speculate, and speculate I shall. This ought to prove a fruitful avenue of investigation. For that, I thank you. Now, if you can find a way to end this interminable slumber, your pawn is, of course, free to rejoin you.
Oh, Master. How long I've slept? Far too long, it seems. But worry not. Now that I'm awake, I shall follow wherever you lead.
worlds uncountable created, only to be snuffed out like candles by the cold breath of oblivion. Eventually, the Great Will tired of witnessing this. It sought to overturn oblivion by granting unto it a role, a duty, an identity. I speak of the dragon. By the Great Will does the dragon create a cycle, allowing it to forestall the end of this world time and time again. Yes, Arisen, this world has been safeguarded by the dragon all along. You yourself were chosen to form a part of this cycle. The Arisen is selected by the Great Will to play the role of the dragon's counterpart. That is how this world is built. The dragon serves to continue the cycle, and the Arisen exists to oppose it. This is the true meaning of the dragon's dogma. Once, everyone in this world had a role to play. For a well-crafted tale has no excess. There must be a reason for each character's inclusion. Yet, this means that should even one of these characters stray from their assigned role, the tale entire will unravel. And if it does, their world will end. Such is the choice you have made, Arisen. By rejecting your own duty in this world, you have robbed all others of the chance to fulfill the roles they received. The pawns are no exception. Born of reason, they were granted the role of aiding in the perpetuation of the cycle. Yet, bereft of the dragon, that role has been unwritten. Only nothing of
It's clear to me now, Arisen. I am no longer a mere vessel. Your great will has imbued me with a lesser will of my own. Will is power. 'Tis the means to shape the world as one desires.
Oblivion fades. This tale's end has been unwritten. My heart, it aches. A new world comes. A new tale is set to unfold. Yet, it seems I will not be there to watch it.
Boots on an endless virgin white canvas, I come to my senses on a cold new morning. Open my eyes on the world, all without hope, without pain. I'm alone in a world full of turmoil and strife, but I'm alive, and I know I'll survive. I will make it. A stage set for greatness, with no audience to witness the cast take their place. Raise the curtain and let the drama unfold. All told, we'll be glad that we got